Hello, we are Chris and Carol Green, and we are the founders of C&C Connections. That's Coaching and Consulting Connections here in South Central Pennsylvania. We are community life coaches and we are leadership consultants, and we are so thankful for the work and the effort that came forth from Shavaun Jackson branding and business
Business.
consulting.
Yes.
If it hadn't been for her and walking us through the process of not only how to put together a website, but how to properly brand yourself and how to
Yes.
properly market yourself. It was an intense process. We thought that we were just getting someone who was going to help us create a new website, but it turned out to be so much more
Yes.
because by the time she walked us through the process of learning how to communicate to people who you are,
Mm-hmm.
what you do,
Mm-hmm.
and why you do it.
Yes.
It just changed everything. In fact, right after, not long after, she helped us to rebrand, and we literally were asked and had opportunities to come to us where people wanted to know about us. And because we had just been through the branding
Process.
process and orientation and
Mm-hmm.
retraining,
Mm-hmm.
we were able to make clear, concise explanations of what we do and why we do it to some very key
Mm.
people
Yes.
who we now have contracts with them.
Yes.
And we know that if we hadn't had that training
Right.
and that understanding to come through us through Shavaun Jackson, we probably would not have those contracts right now, because I know for myself, my answers would have been too long. I would have been wanting to go into explanations and details that
Mm-hmm.
a person really doesn't want to know all of that right now. And
Yes.
I'll also add that my wife and I are ministers, we are pastors, and so
Yes.
coming from the ministry background where we as pastors always feel like we need to give a full
Explanation.
explanation to people of who we are and why we do what we do and all of
Yes.
that. We learned through Shavaun Jackson that people only going to give you just a few seconds,
Yes.
and you need to learn how to narrow down your vision and all of that into just a few seconds, a
Yes.
few little sound bites or bullet
Yes.
points
Yes.
that people can grasp and they can run with it and understand who you are, what you do,
Yes.
and why you do it.
Yes.
And so we want to encourage anyone that's thinking about or considering her services. Please, please go through the process.
Yes.
You may feel a little bit challenged because it does involve asking you questions that can make you sometimes feel a little bit intimidated by it. But they're necessary questions because
Very.
it brings clarity not only for you as a visionary,
Mm-hmm.
but even for those who you're asking them to buy into your vision and
Right.
to run with your vision. But if
Yes.
they don't understand it, or if your answer is too long, or if you're trying to do too many things all at once, or you're
Right.
trying to present too many different concepts and pictures and graphics and
Mm.
ideas, if it's more than people can handle, then you'll lose the very audience that you're trying to reach.
Right.
So we encourage you, please, please,
Yes.
jump on board,
Yes.
go through the process.
She has the experience. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah,
So please, please let her change your life, your ministry, your business, whatever it is.
yeah.
She has the experience and the know-how.